Good afternoon. It is Sunday, October 23rd, and here is a little meditation for you to experience some of the magic of this time of year. This is Raven Dana at Walking Between the Worlds, and thank you for joining me today. Find a comfortable place to sit with your back supported and allow yourself to relax. Bring your attention to your breath. Allow your breathing to become slow and deep. And find that place where in-breath becomes out-breath, where out-breath becomes in-breath. Breathing in, you rise up to the top of the breath. And breathing out, you relax all the way down, finding the still point at the bottom of the breath. Close your eyes. Allow yourself to breathe slow and deep and relax a little more with every exhale. Relax your jaw. Allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears. Rising up and drifting down, you soften your belly. You feel your body resting on the surface that supports you. You feel the gentle tug of gravity. Breathing in, you rise up, and breathing out, you relax. You breathe in the whole world, and you breathe yourself out into the world. Rising up and drifting down, you float on your breath. Your mind becomes still. And in that space between thoughts, images begin to rise around you. And you find yourself walking in a pumpkin patch. Big pumpkins, small pumpkins, gourds of all different sizes and colors, smooth and bumpy, orange, white, green, striped. It's a delight to see the autumn sun shining on all the colors, the clear blue sky overhead. And you just keep walking between rows, looking at all the different kinds of pumpkins and gourds, the beautiful tangling and weaving of vines and leaves. And there at the end of the row, you see something. It looks almost like a lemonade stand silhouetted against the sun. And as you get closer, you in fact do see a little girl sitting behind that table. But rather than lemonade, what she has is apple juice. She's wearing a billowing dress and a witchy-looking hat. And as you approach, you notice that she's got a marker and she's coloring designs on her fingernails. She smiles up at you. "That'll be $1, please," she says. And you smile and dig around in your pocket and find $1 folded as if it's waiting for her. And you hand it over, and she pours your apple juice, and as she pours, the sun hits it just the right way, and it's like liquid gold pouring into your cup. She puts the pitcher down and hands you that cup, saying, "It's magic, you know." "Oh, good," you say. And when you have a sip, It is magic. It tastes like the nectar of 1,000 apples. It smells and tastes like the best apples you've ever had. You close your eyes, it's so delicious, and have another sip, and in your mind's eye you can see apple trees as far as the eye can see. You can see baskets of apples, apples being peeled for pies, apples being made into cider, crushed into juice, apples being made into puddings. It's the most delightful experience. And you receive in that moment this awareness of the sweet, healing power of the apple. And you look down at her again and smile. It's wonderful, you say. I made it myself, she said. The magic's mine. And you smile again. She nods and inclines her head towards the barn down the hill. They have music, she says. It's going to start soon. And so you walk out of the pumpkin patch and you cross the dusty road. You can feel the pebbles and dirt under your feet as you cross the road. Make your way into the grass and walk down the little incline to the barn. And just as you get close to the big open doors, you can hear the music starting. A violin, a guitar. And you step into the barn and let your eyes adjust to the dimmer light. And just then you see a very old woman pulling spoons out of her apron pocket. And with the others she begins to play. Her rhythm is amazing, intricate, beautiful. You've never heard anyone play spoons like this. Her eyes are closed, her old wrinkled face smiling, her head tilted back as if she's gazing at something no one else can see. Her eyes are closed and she smiles even deeper. The music, the threads weaving in and out of each other. The violin, the guitar, and the spoons. And a gust of wind blows leaves golden and red and yellow through the barn doors, and they swirl up into a little tornado and then land back on the floor. And the old woman opens her eyes, looks at them and nods. And she closes her eyes and they continue playing on. And then a crow flies through the barn, completely through from one end to the other, cawing just once as it passes through the center of the barn, as if its voice is part of the music. And again the old woman opens her eyes and laughs as the crow exits the barn. Everyone has fallen silent, just watching them play. And you find a place to sit, a bale of hay or a chair, whatever's close and comfortable. And then the song comes to an end, and the room erupts in laughter and cheers and applause. And the three musicians nod at each other and at everyone standing around. And just then a woman walks by with a tray and bends down with a wink and a smile. And you notice that there are some kind of little apple pastries on the tray. Have a sample, she says. There's magic in them, you know. And you take a little piece of pastry and pop it in your mouth, and it's golden and crispy and salty and delicious, sweet but not too sweet. And you can't wait to see what magic it brings. And just then the musicians begin again. First the violin, then the guitar, and with a flourish, the old woman begins her spoons. And you sit back and close your eyes and just take it all in, the smells, the sounds. And you begin flowing and floating on that music, on the rhythm of the spoons. It brings you back to your breath. And you flow back on the music into your body, into the moment, into the room in which you rest, carrying back with you all the simplicity, all the joy of those connections. The apples, the pumpkins, the bursts of breeze, the spiraling leaves, the flying crow, the sound of spoons. That profound and magical connection returns with you to the moment, fills you full, allows you to bring the magic back and into your own life. You breathe deeply, filling your body with your awareness, returning fully to the moment, refreshed and relaxed and filled with energy. And you allow your eyes to open. Thank you for journeying with me. I hope you have a marvelous day. Again, this is Raven Dana, walking between the worlds, and I'll see you again soon. Good afternoon.